Yeah, it was just a tremendous night for Falcon soccer. We made a little history. That's the first time we hit the 16 mark on the win column and undefeated at home, which was brilliant. I thought in front of our fans. And just to make this event happen, I have to tap my hat off to the facilities people, the clearing of the field. Everybody jumped in and helped out and made it just a first-class night for everybody. And to put the performance we did on the second half, I told the team the best thing that we had to do is be good on the both sides. Goals will win games, but defense will win championships. And with that defense we had tonight, I think we can make a little bit of a run. Telling the boys to calm down. We don't want to play kickball against a big, strong team. We want to play soccer. And the more we kept possession and made just the final more clinical pass and be a little more precise in the final third was the message. But as important as that was making sure defensively they didn't get behind our outside left back. So keep them contained. And, you know, if you keep keeping the ball in the box, you're going to get second chances. Look for the second bounce, and things will come your way if you keep shooting. You know, they had a little bit of a run. I think David Louthan did a great job against their 9. He's their top forward, and he kept him pretty possessed. We had him going backwards, and as they're going backwards, they're not going the right way. So, and then we had cover. We had good coverage, so we had to keep doing what we were doing, and I thought we were pretty organized for the whole second half. Well, you always hope for it because somebody that we're going to play sat rested. So if I can get some players in, like you saw me subbing, as soon as we got that second goal, relax our forwards a little bit, give Tucker Bone a little rest, our outside back. So it was good to get other players in the game, and they did a good job also. You know, I don't think we dropped. We kept the possession, and we kept finding spaces in behind them. Oh, it's fantastic. You know, I think things just are working our way this year. The bracket that we're in, we really like. You know, half the teams are going to get on a plane. They're going to get on a bus. They're going to have to travel. We play up there in the spring. It's 50 miles up the road. We're familiar, and we know a lot of those players, and I'm sure it'll be a great match. And Denver took some notes tonight, and we've been up and we've seen enough of Denver's players in their matches too. But no, just not traveling is a big benefit to this team.
You know, it feels good. It's not typically how I score goals. Obviously, that's probably, I think, my first, chip goal since my 4 years of being here. But, yeah, just need to get back into that groove, finding the corners. Like you said, had a few shots this game, had a few in the WAC semifinal. So it's good to kind of break that. I feel like all of us fell into a little bit of a slump offensively. So it was great. It all started with Danny. So thanks to him, we got the ball rolling again.
I was really proud of the way we approached this match. We knew we weren't surprised by anything that Air Force did tonight. I think everything from the intensity they started with to the way they put it on us in the second half. That was all in our scout. That was all in our preparation. I think we came out well, and we probably had a couple chances we would have liked to score it on early, and I think that would have made a big difference in the match. Doesn't mean we would have won the match if those go in, but I think that puts us in a different position. So we made some adjustments at halftime that I think gave us a chance to withstand a little bit more of their pressure, but it ended up making us sit a little too deep, and it gave them too much time on the ball and too many chances. Certainly pleased with the way we started, and then Air Force I think we rattled them a little bit at the start, to be honest, and then once they got their feet under them, we were defending the counter a lot. So I was pleased with the effort we put in, but the space that they had to play in was a bit too much for us. I think we knew the pace they had in the midfield and their front three, so we wanted to try and limit the amount of counterattacking opportunities that they had. And you can see once the game opened up, once they got the first one, we had to chase the game a bit. You could see what they can do on the counter and with space. So I wouldn't say a physical game like we were coming out to try and knock them down, but we definitely wanted to try and press them before they could get their feet under them. Yeah, it's massive. I mean, it's we've made a lot of progress with the program in the last 3 years, and so for us to go consecutive NCAA tournaments is great, and we set some targets, and one of the big targets for us this year was to get beyond the first round. So I was probably, winning the regular season and winning our conference tournament back-to-back were the other two. So we hit two out of our 3 goals, and, I was hoping for 3 out of 3, but we ran into a very good Air Force team. No, we were well prepared. Certainly for the cold, we've been playing, our conference is mostly in the Midwest, so we've been playing below freezing for the last 3 weeks, so we weren't too concerned with that. The altitude, we got in an extra day early, and we knew they were probably going to be fitter than us playing in this every day, but I wouldn't say that it had a major factor in the match. I think it was more just they had more horses than we did.